We handle them pretty much every day, but let's be honest, how often do we really look at them? The coins in our pockets, they're not just money. They are tiny little pieces of history. So today, we're going to unlock the fascinating story of how India's coins evolved, from the days of annas all the way to modern rupees.
No, really, think about it for a second. The coin you might have on you right now isn't just a piece of metal. It's a real, tangible link to India's entire economic journey. It tells a story of huge shifts from a pretty complicated colonial system to the modern, independent currency we use today.
So right now, these 5 denominations, the 1, 2, 5, 10, and 20 rupee coins, are basically the backbone of our daily cash transactions. But this simple, modern set is actually the result of a really long and kind of complex journey. To understand how we got here, we've got to go back, way back. Okay, our story starts in 1950. India is now a republic, and it was time to build a new identity. A big part of that? Creating a currency that was truly its own, free from its colonial past. And this led to the birth of the very first official coins of independent India, the Anna series. You know, this was such a massive symbolic step. Out went the coins of the British Raj, and in came the Anna series. It was a brand new era, and it needed brand new money to match. Now, the Anna system was, well, it was fascinatingly complex. You had 1 rupee, which was divided into 16 annas, and then an anna was divided again into paise. This meant that everyday shopping involved fractions and some pretty careful math. It worked, sure, but simple? Not at all. All that complexity was becoming a real barrier for a modernizing economy. So, in 1957, India made a huge decision. It was time to simplify. This was the Great Decimal Shift, a move that was about to change literally everything. And this comparison just shows the change perfectly. On one side, you have the tangled web of the Anna system. On the other, the clean, simple logic of the decimal system. Practically overnight, the rupee went from being 16 annas to 100 paise. This was a revolution that made money and business so much easier for millions of people. So let's just quickly run through the key moments. We kick things off with the Anna series in 1950. Then comes that game-changing decimal shift in 57. Fast forward to the 90s, India's economy is growing like crazy. And with inflation, we suddenly needed higher value coins. And that trend continues right up to 2020, with the introduction of that very unique 20 rupee coin. See? Every single step is a direct response to the nation's changing needs. And that's really the crucial takeaway here. A country's currency can never just be static. It's not set in stone. It has to adapt. As India's economy changed and grew, its money had to evolve right alongside it. So how did this whole adaptation actually play out? Well, after those new paise coins came out in 57, a new force started to creep in: inflation. Over the decades, the value of the smallest coins, the 1, 2, and 5 paise, just shrank and shrank until they literally cost more to make than they were worth. So they were phased out. And to keep up with prices, higher value rupee coins became a total necessity. And all of that brings us right back to our modern coins. All this history, the big shift from annas, the constant battle with inflation, it all directly shaped the set of coins that we carry around with us today. Yup, after all that evolution, from annas to paise to getting rid of the small change, we've landed on a core set of just 5 coins. This streamlined little family of currency is what drives everyday commerce all across India. And here it is, the modern family. The 1, 2, 5, 10, and the new 20 rupee coin. Every single one of these is produced at one of 4 government mints, in Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kolkata, or Noida, before it makes its way out into our pockets and into the national economy. Now, the newest member of this family, that 20 rupee coin, has a particularly clever feature. It isn't actually perfectly round. That distinctive polygonal shape makes it super easy to identify just by touch, which is a brilliant design choice for accessibility. So, after this whole journey through time, what's the big takeaway? What's the real story that these coins are telling us? This right here really gets to the heart of it. The evolution from those complex annas to simple rupees isn't just about money policy. It's like a mirror reflecting India's incredible economic transformation and its journey to define a modern, independent identity for itself. And hey, before you think coins are on their way out, think again. Even in our super digital world, physical coins are still absolutely essential.
For millions of people, especially in small towns and rural markets, cash is still king, and these coins are what make daily life possible.
So the next time you hold a coin, just take a second to remember the incredible journey it represents. And it leaves us with a pretty fascinating question for the future, right? In an age of QR codes and digital wallets, what's the next chapter for the humble coin? What will that next great monetary shift look like?